Indeed. Thank you very much, Mel. Good morning, Chris. Happy New Year to you.
Good morning and Happy New Year to you. How are you feeling?
I am feeling much better. Still not 100%, but a lot better than it was a week and a half ago.
I can imagine. Well, nice to see you.
And happy to be here, and I think businesses are happy to be here. First day of trading opening up.
Yeah, and Wall Street could actually test records today, Roger, in the first day of trading for 2020. We did see some pretty big gains on North American markets for 2019. The NASDAQ was the big winner. It was higher by more than 35%, but Bay Street didn't do bad. It was up by about 19%, its best year in a decade. We are also hearing today the Canadian dollar is the best performing major currency for 2019, a 5% gain versus the U.S. dollar. Now, Credit Suisse says it may struggle a little this year. Part of the concern right now is the Bank of Canada's search for a new governor. We did hear that Stephen Poloz is stepping down in June, but at the same time, there was weakening Canadian data towards the end of last year, including a decline in GDP for the first time in 8 months. Well, Airbus is back on top. It has become the world's largest plane maker for the first time since 2011, after delivering a forecast-beating 863 aircraft in 2019. Now, that number is not completely official just yet, but it did take the crown from U.S. rival Boeing amid the ongoing issues, of course, around the MAX 737 plane. That plane has been grounded since March, and it's still not passed all the regulations and clearances needed to get the plane back in the air. Airbus itself had been forced to cut back its 2019 delivery goal by 2 to 3% back in October, but then deployed extra resources until the hours right up until midnight to reach that 863. Boeing delivered 345 mainly long-haul jets between January and November. That was less than half the number achieved in the same period of 2018. And we are getting some new details today on that great escape, let's call it, from Japan to Lebanon by the former chairman of Nissan. So Carlos Ghosn managed to get out of Japan and did so where he was under surveillance, and this was round-the-clock surveillance. He also had heavy restrictions on his freedom. Somehow managing to get to Lebanon. He is facing financial misconduct and raiding corporate resource charges for personal gain. These are allegations he denies. Now, one report suggests that he was smuggled out in a music box of sorts with some musical instruments. There are some reports that he used a fake passport. There are other reports that say he used his French passport. It sounds like a Hollywood movie, does it not?
I'm going to suggest guilty as charged.
Well, it doesn't look good.
No, I mean when you're escaping a country in a box full of musical instruments, and it's not like it's Japan. It's a modern country. You'll get a fair trial.
Right. Yeah.
What a crazy story.
It is. It's crazy, and it's not over yet. That's the thing.
No, this will be fun to follow.
Yes.
All right, Chris, thank you very much.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Take care. You too.